The ghost of Musimsa Temple. Do you believe in ghosts? Ghosts often appear in many Korean legends. Unlike Western spirits that seek revenge or harm, Korean ghosts usually long to share their sorrowful tales and hope that someone will listen and help resolve their lingering resentment. About 400 years ago, in a village called Muncheon-ri in Gyeongsang-nam-do, there stood a temple named Musimsa. A mysterious tale began to unfold in this small, peaceful village, centered around an elderly woman known as Grandma Holby. Shall we step into her story? One stormy and eerie night, a desperate voice echoed through the wind. Grandma Holby. Grandma Holby. About 400 years ago, in the village of Muncheon-ri, lived an old woman whose mouth was slightly crooked. People called her Holby, and she ran a small tavern. Grandma Holby. Please open the door. Hearing the urgent voice of a young woman late at night, the old lady opened the tavern door. There stood a girl dressed neatly in a white hanbok, bowing respectfully. I'm sorry. My baby is crying so much from hunger. Could I buy just one rice cake? She politely placed a coin in the old woman's hand. Oh my, just wait a moment, dear. Though surprised by the young lady's noble appearance, Holby warmly wrapped 2 rice cakes and handed them over. Thank you, Grandma, the girl said, then quickly vanished into the dark forest. She's a stranger. I've never seen her around here before, thought the old woman. The following night. Grandma Holby. Grandma Holby. Once again, that urgent voice returned. Dressed exactly the same, the young woman stood before the tavern. Holby gave her the rice cakes again and told her to return home safely. But her curiosity grew. Who was this woman, and where did she come from? Holby had lived here for years but had never seen her before. Determined to find out, she decided to secretly follow the girl. The young woman walked quickly through the dark forest path. Then, just as she reached the entrance to the nearby temple, she suddenly vanished without a trace. How could she disappear so suddenly? She didn't even open a door. A chill swept over Holby. Uneasy but unsure, she returned to her tavern. The next morning, lost in thought, Holby murmured. That monk. He must have called that woman to the temple. In Korea, monks traditionally distance themselves from worldly desires. So the thought of a monk secretly meeting a woman filled her with anger. How could a monk do such a thing? She stormed into the temple and yelled. Grandma Holby, what are you talking about? The head monk asked in confusion. Don't play dumb with me, I know everything, she shouted. The startled monk tried to calm her down and asked for details. As he listened, his face turned serious. Grandma, let's watch together tonight to see if she appears again. You're saying I made this up? Holby snapped. No, I just want to confirm something, said the monk gently. That night at the tavern. Grandma Holby. Grandma Holby. The same urgent voice echoed. Holby opened the door. The young woman stood there again, exactly as before. Just then, the monk inside began chanting, striking his wooden gong. Suddenly, the girl's face twisted in pain. Miss, are you okay? Holby asked in alarm, stepping back. As the monk continued his prayer, the woman let out a groan and vanished like smoke before their eyes. Monk? What just happened? Holby shouted, running to his room. The monk, looking somber, asked. By any chance, did a woman nearby recently die while giving birth? Holby recalled hearing about a nobleman's daughter in a neighboring village who had died during childbirth. The monk went to the noble's house. What brings you here? Asked the head of the household. Did a young woman recently die during childbirth? The monk asked. How? Oh. How did you know? The noble replied, shocked. My daughter died just a few days ago giving birth. The monk quietly requested. May I borrow 2 of your servants? With the noble's hesitant permission, they went to the daughter's grave. The monk asked to open the coffin. Though reluctant, the noble agreed. Inside the coffin, they found a newborn baby, still alive, nursing from the breast of his deceased mother. She had been coming back night after night, braving storms and death, just to feed and save her baby. The child was later named Yubak, and when he grew up, he became a brave soldier. He sacrificed his life defending Chinyang Fortress during the Japanese invasions. The nobleman, deeply grateful to the monk who helped ease his daughter's sorrow, helped rebuild Musimsa temple in her memory. Unfortunately, the temple was later destroyed during the war, and only its legend remains. Even after death, a mother returned each night, walking through storm and darkness, to save her child. How does this story make you feel?